We got an announcement.
Breaking news.
Good stuff.
Fighting the Kid is going back. We're dropping episodes now Tuesday, Thursdays. Tuesday and Thursday, 5 a.m. audio, 12 p.m. Pacific time, noon. You will get the YouTube video. So every Tuesday, Thursday.
Starts January 31st, 5 a.m. audio release Tuesday and Thursday, 12 p.m. video release
Guaranteed.
Tuesday, Thursday.
Guaranteed. Every time.
That's what starts January 3rd.
And the reason why,
Chin, I'm glad you asked. Yeah. The reason why I have psoriasis is because of stress. But the reason why we're dropping the video at 12 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays is because of YouTube algorithm that's messing with us. We say some crazy stuff. YouTube doesn't like that. So we're getting demonetized. We're getting suppressed. So this is our way to combat that.
And without changing the show. So you guys can do whatever you guys want to do.
We can still do what we want to do.
No censoring.
But no censoring. Yeah. We can upload it early to see what gets flagged so we know what we're dealing with.
Because if we can't talk about dicks, we don't have a show.
Yeah, and I have psoriasis.
Yes, we did, because we back at it again. It's the fighter and the kid. It's the fighter and the kid.
This is really the fighter and the kid.
Come on, baby. So we're delaying the fucking show because he's texting about his fish again.
Oh, my fish guy.
I had people in my audience and Dania Improv holding up that dumb fish with the fucking head.
They had flower horns there?
Yeah, on their phone, bro. On the phone, they were like, ha ha. And I was like, if he sends me another picture of a fucking fish, I'm going to send him a dick pic.
Oh, dude, don't encourage me. I would celebrate that. It's just getting dicey, man. The thing I like these cichlids. They're the most aggressive fish.
Yeah.
There's.
How are things in the fish world?
I'm glad you asked, dude. That's why I want to come.
Because we got to start every podcast with how things are going.
Here's the problem, B. Here's the problem.
Yeah.
There's South African cichlids, right?
Oh.
There's cichlids.
Yeah.
There's American.
Yeah.
And then there's African. There's South America.
I would imagine African most aggressive.
South American right up there. The American's pretty chill.
Okay.
I guess nobody told me this, and I don't know how to tell if they're from Africa or Asia.
You can't tell.
Or South America. All fish look the same. All fish matter.
All fish matter.
All fish matter to me.
All fish matter.
I'm not gonna, dude. I don't see color.
Bro, I know you don't.
See that flower horn. Black, white. I don't know.
You're attracted to all kinds.
I like all fish.
All
I don't
kinds.
kill
Well, I'm
any
saying
of them.
when it
all
comes
fish
to humans, if you're from Africa, you're from Asia, you're from the United States.
Here's the problem. You put them all in the tank. They're not from. They're very tribal.
Or they're tribal.
Dude,
they don't speak the same language.
Well, I have a little juvenile flower horn. He's my favorite fish. We call him Crank. And then Bumpy, the big giant one, right?
Bumpy and Crank, good names.
Yeah, thank you. Crank.
Bumpy and Crank.
Crank is he's a funny guy, funny fish, personality for days.
Yep.
Will make you laugh,
sure.
put you in a good mood. And then all of a sudden I see him just chilling in the back tank. I'm like, what's going on with him? I'm like, I wonder if he's getting bullied. But these fish are smart. They know if you're in front of the tank, they're gonna
on their best
the warden's
behavior.
in town.
Okay.
The warden stopped by today.
On their best behavior.
Yeah, they're on their best behavior. So I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn out the lights, leave their tank on so they can't see me. I'm gonna sit here and see what's going on. So I pull back, I'm sitting there, and I can see the big flower horn just look around. He's like, oh, he's gone. Dude, backs up. I'm like, hey, the fuck are you doing? Dude, I get the little one out and put him in the other tank. I'm like, the fuck?
Just bashed him?
Oh, bashed him, and then I'm like, let's see what else you do. I get the fucking Jeffrey Dahmer of flower horns. I turn the lights off. I have this little juvenile Oscar. Ripped his eyes off.
Ate his eyes? Holy fuck. What a shithead.
Oh my God. I was like, this is why the store told me I shouldn't mix them with other fish.
Yeah, when you got fish eat fish, and that's what they do, isn't it? They eat fish. Fish eat fish. Right now in the ocean, at all times, there's a fish having a very hard time. There's a fish having a very hard time, and that fish is going to have a hard time. And that fish. And if you think great whites don't have a hard time, talk to me when an orca shows up. When a killer whale shows up, I told you when we went to look at for great whites in South Africa in Cape Horn.
Yeah.
Well, there were no great whites in the entire Cape. In the entire, what is it?
The cove?
That entire cove.
Because Daddy was in town.
Well, because two orca brothers showed up.
And they went, what's up, fellas? What's
good?
Were
like, well, they found 4 great whites, 20-footers, and ate their livers.
They're just missing livers.
They just took their livers.
So gangster.
And the sharks washed up on shore, and every other great white was like, "Let's get the fuck
Every
out
other
of
great
here."
white went, check please.
Because they hear orcas making noise.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Terrifying.
the wolves of the sea.
Dude, you know, I went deep sea fishing with Jay in Tampa. I was like, I need something to do. I'm going nuts here. So I called all these different places to go fishing. We had this guy, I think his name was Bryan, 4th generation, grew up in Tampa. His grandpa, great grandpa, all fishers, so he knows every ins and outs of all the fishing. His main gig is killing alligators. He goes, "You want to go alligator hunting? Come back in August." I'm like, okay, it's not August, so let's figure it out. So we go.
I was just offered that when I was in.
Dude, so we go regular ocean fishing. He's chumming the waters, right? He's chumming the waters. And so there I am. I catch the only.
You have bad technique. Look at how arched.
Dude, I don't know the
back is all bent.
I don't know the technique.
Tangle your boy.
He was not a small fish.
All right, put your rod down. Rod down. Like this.
Oh, you got him.
Perfect.
And then wheel in.
Yeah.
Good sunglasses.
And it's not
Colorful.
food.
And
Fish are friends, not food.
is that in salt water?
That's the ocean, buddy.
Okay.
That's the ocean. Here's the problem, B.
Yeah.
I let him go. Jay stops recording. Dolphin went, "Cool story, bro. Thanks for putting in the work." Yank.
Eats it.
And then the guy goes, then our tour guide, the fish tour guy goes, "Ah, shit, dolphins." I go, "They're cool." He goes, "They're not cool. We won't catch a fish today." Because they know where we're at and we're fishing and we put fish in the water. So they'll eat our bait and then they wait and then they eat the other fish. He's like, "We got to get away from the dolphins." So go down the whale, fishing, dolphins. He's like, "God damn." Dolphins just fall into the hole. Nobody caught any fish. No, they're big fish cock blocks. They just
They're
cock blocks all
I
day.
didn't know that.
Me neither.
Damn.
Yeah, me neither.
Like, dolphins, and then nope.
Oh, Jay was like, "Oh my God, dolphin." The guy goes, "Ah, shit."
Yeah, because they'll form these circles and get them all in one area.
They just obliterate everything.
Yeah.
See, nobody caught anything because of stupid dolphins. Dude.
God damn it.
You fucking haters, man.
Get out of here, Flipper.
Oh, dude, it's exhausting. It was fun though. You know,
Yeah, it's a good time.
there's supposed to be 4 hours. After 2, I went, "We've checked the
that's
box."
right, that's
The guy goes, "Really?" I went, "Yeah."
Did you get in the water?
No, absolutely not. It was also cold.
Yeah, a little cold.
Well, it was supposed to be. That's why it was tough to find somebody.
Cloudy.
Because it's supposed to be cloudy
Yeah.
and rainy. And the guy was like, nobody's working. Call Captain Bryan. I called Captain Bryan. He goes, "Tomorrow the weather's not great, man. The sea's gonna be too rough. You get sick out there, man. Probably not. You know what? Call Captain Moses. Call Captain Moses. No, tomorrow the water's gonna be rough. You know what? I know a guy who'll do it for you though. Call Captain like Rodriguez, Mexican dude.
Sure.
Call Captain Rodriguez up. He goes, tomorrow's supposed to be rough. He takes me. He goes, fuck it. You meet me there at 8 a.m. And Jay goes, "I feel like we shouldn't do this." I go, "No, we'll be fine." We show up like tourists. I'm in that shirt, that terrible shirt and shorts. Jay's in shorts and tees. We're on the boat going,
Oh, yeah, freezing your balls off.
freezing.
I
But the
went
waters weren't that rough. He said, but out in the deep, rough.
So Daddy wasn't here Wednesday because I went to the SHOT Show, as you know. The SHOT Show in Vegas is the biggest, I think, literally convention in the United States. It's
For what? Bigger than CES?
It's so big because it's all law enforcement, military, contractors, and hardware. So weapons it's literally rifles and silencers and hunting gear. Every hunter, every law enforcement person, every military person.
That's like inviting Lizzo to the keto conference.
The craziest shit in the world.
What were you doing there?
Well, I was doing that. I had a business thing, and it was all good. But here's the thing: what was fascinating was that you go there, and it's I think 65,000 fucking people are there. 65,000, and there was a point to the story. What were we talking about before this? About
fishing,
Cold. His shirt looking crazy in his shorts.
No, fishing.
Oh, wasting time. Wasting time.
Well,
right? Let me say it for you.
Well,
right?
there was that.
Financial
but
made
it was
sense, but
about
wasting
being.
time.
It was about being maybe on a boat, maybe being
killing things,
sick.
Alligators, getting sick, big dicks,
Damn
chicks, Lizzo.
You saw the smoke.
Not keto.
Damn it! It was. Oh, wait. It's on
saw
the tip
Tim
of my
Kennedy.
tongue. No, it's on the tip of my tongue. We were talking about. You were just talking about.
Me and my brother
I did see
freezing.
Tim Kennedy.
Me and my brother were freezing.
Yep. I did see Tim Kennedy. That was awesome.
Weather.
And had a good time. A little bit famous in the tactical space.
You are.
A little bit. Little getting stopped quite a bit.
Do you think because you've done a lot of movies and TV?
This is what I was going to talk to you about. So I'm with a guy, fucking great guy. His name is Bryan Morgan. Now if you are a Delta guy or a SEAL Team 6 guy, you go train long shooting with that guy. He's got a school that you're a civilian, you're not getting in.
Long range only.
Yeah, and he's like, when he talks about, fucking such a good guy.
He goes
one of those-
long.
just a fantastic guy. When he talks about, like, he lives in Idaho, family man. When he talks about shooting, like, from a mile and a half away.
That's forever.
Yeah, 2 miles away. I don't know like crazy. There's a whole science, how to read wind.
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. These guys are the elite of the elite.
So you had nothing in common.
Right. And I go to this outfitter called Eberly Stock. Eberly Stock is where Delta and those guys go and serious hunters go for gear. They have the best gear, period. Like they're if Delta goes to Eberly Stock.
They do it when they're going on missions, they do it when they go on
like
hunting
all their
missions.
backpacks, all their shit. If you're a serious hunter,
Why don't you get us some gear, dude? I could have used a backpack.
I'm gonna get us some gear. Instead, they said they would.
I'd wear
outfit us
that
out.
jacket.
I have an idea for us about it. I have an idea. They said they would totally outfit us. Okay, that
Where
shit
would
is
we
the
wear
best
it though?
when we go hunting with a couple of operators. I'll talk to you about that later.
Oh, me too. I got to talk to you about that too. I have some. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad you
good.
brought that up.
So,
Now we're gonna catch nothing, but yeah.
No, we're going to go catch some shit.
Well, that could be me there with the elk on my back.
That could 100%.
But
You're
he's gonna
carrying
be.
all
But
the
he's gonna
meat.
be alive. Elk
carrying all the
are
meat.
friends, not food.
Yeah. You would have known everybody at that SHOT Show. There's
Yeah.
so many people. So I meet a Green Beret who's at this other place that sells, I don't know, fucking rifles and scopes. And his name is Maddie, maybe Nelson. Maddie Nelson was a Green Beret. If you saw him, he's an Idaho
You
boy.
never know.
You never know. All these guys, like, first of all, he's about 6. He's tall, but thin, probably 190, 6'4", 6'5".
But he can run like the wind.
Cowboy boot. I mean, he's a cowboy,
Yeah,
straight
big
up
dick,
cowboy.
big dick.
Yep, mustache. There he is. What the fuck, right there on the right.
shins
There he
on
is.
it.
Maddie Nelson.
Great hat.
Great guy. Great guy.
Good looking wife.
He was there he is, right on the end there. Okay. Just like, again, like all those guys, you see him, you're like, all right, he was a special forces guy. But so he was the last guy to ever do jungle warfare training for the Green Berets, where they put you in Brazil and you work out with the, look at us. Look at tiny me. There's Bryan Morgan on the left, tiny me in the middle. They won me in a carnival. They won me. I was a gift. They won me in a carnival.
No, you're the glory hole guy.
Well, I am, because what
You're
they
suck
do.
the boys off.
Well, what they do is when
After
you
we
win me,
order-
I have to do whatever they say. The words I can't are not in my dictionary.
No.
Yeah, but there
positive
he is.
attitude.
Yeah.
And you're doing it for America.
Cowboy. So he he told me that he would drink jungle water. So they would give him like a little rice, a chicken bone. He went in at about 200 pounds, came out at 160. They saw him. He was at church, and Bryan Morgan was like, I saw him in church. He was 160, clearly malnourished. He was drinking jungle water because they didn't have enough water. So what happens then? I don't know if you know.
Parasites?
His stomach 5 years later is still not right. He's still not okay. But he was telling me they're with the Brazilians now. They don't have the same standards. And they're in the Amazon.
Like the Brazilian Special Forces?
Yeah, and they're in the Amazon, and it's nighttime. This guy said the Brazilian sergeant, whatever he is, forgive me, I don't know how it does, and he goes, all right, guys, get in the water. Everybody's getting in the water.
It's nighttime.
Go swimming in the nighttime.
And is that the Amazon?
It's the Amazon. Now, here's the problem.
Crocodilos.
When you shine the light, you see just those eyes.
Oh, those cute, then they're cute.
And the guy goes, don't go over to the shore over there. Like, stay together. They're all geared up in their clothes. You guys swim, okay? You can swim a mile to that rock yonder at night.
With the croc infested water.
Well, it's not crocs. There's something called the black caiman. Now, they're not a Nile crocodile, but they do get up to 15 feet. And
they're black?
Yeah, and they'll take you.
They can jump high and run
Jim,
fast?
bring up a black caiman, please. Get up to about 15 feet. They're as big as any.
And they're all
crocodile.
black?
Yeah. And take a look at these.
At night?
Yeah. Now, these special
I'd be like,
forces
why are
guys
we crossing this fucking river?
Well, because you're Green Beret, you got to study. You got to use special forces, get in the fucking water. We're going to swim. And yeah, there you go. Take a look at that picture right there. And that's what's in the water. That right there. That's in the water there. They're 15 feet.
It's a dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur. So
dinosaur.
They're all swimmers. They're all men, and they're swimming. And they get to the rock, and you get called out. Your number gets called out. And, well, 2 of them just disappeared. 2 of them disappeared. And they had a moment of silence,
And kept on
and they
keeping
got
on.
back in the water.
Nuts.
Yeah. And
2 Brazilians went missing.
that's correct.
Yeah.
2 Brazilians. That would be that's a black caiman. That right there. That's what would you get in the water with that? Because I don't know about you, but get the fuck out of here. You know what I do? I go, I quit.
Oh, I wouldn't
quit.
I wouldn't even need to see one. Like, hey, fellas, we're going to cross the Amazon. I'd go, hey, aren't there crocodiles in this water notoriously known? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're fired.
exactly.
Cool.
I was watching Anthony Bourdain. He went down the Congo River. They had to get an African guy to jump in the water of the Congo where those crocodiles come right at you.
Yeah.
You get in the water, it's dark. You can't see anything because you got to jump in the water and take this line and tie it to that tree. And the guy was like this, and Anthony goes, is he worried about crocs? And the guy goes, yeah. And he goes, I don't blame him. And the guy gets in the water, his eyes are like that, and did it anyway.
Well, that guy who was showing me around in Tampa, he's like, yeah, you come in August, we crocodile hunting. I'll show you some of the pictures. I'll send them to you.
Oh, alligator hunting.
Alligator hunting.
Yeah.
Dude. And
Giants.
he goes, we only kill the old like bulls because they kill the young. And I was like, I like alligators. I don't want to
Yeah.
do that.
Me neither.
And he goes, no, they it's good, it conserves, the
They always say
babies.
that. They
And I
always
go,
say that.
yeah, but before you were killing them, what did they do? And he goes, you want to go or not, man? It's like, all right, whatever, dude.
Well, that's why you can get for $400,000, you can kill a rhino, but it's a rhino that stopped breeding, and it's an old bull that fucks with the young ones, and that's what you can get. You can get a tag to shoot a rhino, which is really weird.
Yeah, I guess you need tags to do it, right?
Yeah, you do. I love football, Brendan.
Dude,
I love
who do you
making
got?
money.
You got,
Who do
you
I
got the Chiefs, you got Cincinnati, you got the Niners,
I got
you
the
got
Niners.
Eagles.
Well, look, I got Niners, Eagles.
Well, they're playing each other. You fucking
Yeah, they
idiot.
are this next weekend. That's what I mean. I got Niners, Eagles this next weekend, and I got the Eagles on that game. Super Bowl?
Well, see on the show, because we did this you said I'm taking the Niners and Cincinnati. This is a disaster. Okay?
No, I'm gonna
listen.
say-
Don't listen to Bryan on
No,
football.
I got Cincinnati and
No,
49ers.
too late.
Come on.
So go opposite of that. And if you want to make money, there's only 4 NFL teams left, 2 conference championship games, and only a few more chances to make big buckaroos with our friends at Draftking Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, counting down to Super Bowl 57. New customers can bet just $5 and get 200 in free bets instantly. Not a new customer? Cool. You can feel the conference championship thrills with a stepped-up same-game parlays. Take a shot at an even bigger NFL payout and boost your winnings. With each leg, you add up to 100%. So you could parlay the Bengals and the Niners. They both win. You're making bank, bro. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use the code FIGHTER. New customers can bet $5 on the conference championships and get 200 in free bets instantly. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with the code FIGHTER. Minimum age, eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details.
Show notes for detail. Now, here's the thing, guys. Sometimes you get in a car accident. Sometimes things happen. Now, you get injured. You can't go to work. When you sue somebody, a lot of people think you're suing the person. You're actually suing the insurance company. Okay?
Wrong.
And so, what do you mean?
No, I was just saying you're right.
Right. Okay. Car accidents are, in 2020, there were over 5 million car crashes. Okay.
That's a lot of car crashes.
Yeah. That's more than 15,000 a day and 600 an hour. Okay. That's a crazy number. And now hopefully
People
you have
get
insurance.
injured. People get injured.
How does your insurance handle it? Did it handle it? Did the injured party get what they were entitled to? Anyway, the bottom line is you can be made whole. There's a company called Morgan & Morgan.
Yeah, did you know that you don't need a ton of money to hire a lawyer? Not everyone does.
If you've ever been injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. It's America's largest injury law firm. They have over 100 offices nationwide, more than 800 lawyers. And they've recovered over $15 billion.
Wow.
It's
a lot of moolah.
Yeah. So they got a lot of experience. Basically, submitting
But is
an
it
injury
really
claim
hard?
is easy. It's easy. It's more like using an app than hiring a lawyer. Okay.
Oh, wow.
It's almost like the way they put it is ordering takeout.
It's
than
that easy to
lawyer.
hiring a lawyer? This
Yeah,
is fantastic.
It's such a well-oiled machine. You
Yeah.
can submit a claim without ever having to leave the couch.
Yep. If you're ever injured in an accident, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless they win. For more information, go to forthepeople.com/fighter or dial pound 529 from your cell phone. That's FOR thepeople.com/fighter or pound LAW pound 529 from your cell.
Filing a claim is basically you open your phone and it's 8 clicks away or less. You're already
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, that was a cool. The SHOT Show was cool because I hung out with some pretty cool guys. Very cool. A lot of fun. They can tell stories. Those military guys, better storytellers than anybody I know.
You love it, huh?
I like well-rounded people who are interested in a lot of stuff. But they can tell.
But how many
great
war stories can you hear, Bryan?
Well, it's not war stories I'm interested in. What's funny about what my experience with operators like say Green Berets or fucking these is you know why they make it a lot of times, why they're in those things.
Their
is
mental
because
strength.
It's not that they have high social IQs.
Oh, because they got to be a team.
It's all about teamwork. It's all about the guy to your right and to your left, and that's what makes them so good. The selfish guys, they don't make it. The guys who don't like help their boy
That's
when
anything.
everything's exactly.
Well, that's with everything.
Well, except for comedy, but I mean,
Yeah, well, comedy, the most selfish man.
you know what I
the
mean.
furthest.
Except for Hollywood.
Hollywood, they make it too, being selfish. You just gotta
No,
be
I'm saying,
stupid talented.
except for Hollywood, they're selfish.
Would you include stand-up in Hollywood? Right? It's kind of
No, they're all the same. It's all the same
show
shit.
business.
Show
selfish,
business, yeah.
It's all survival.
But you can't do that in the military, not in a war zone.
You can't do that in military. You really can't do that in professional sports if you're on a team.
Yeah.
I mean, you can if you're like a Kobe or if you're like Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
Certain positions
Certain
like receiver, you can.
Not on the line.
No. Your team. The quarterback? No.
No. That's why I told you. I've
Here he
always
is.
noticed that.
Is
Well,
it-
that's a huge animal.
But and they sent me a video of how they kill him. They have like this gun.
Yeah.
That it has like a handle on it.
Yeah.
And they wheel him in like you're getting a fucking. His teeth are messed up. He got in a fight with another alligator. And when they
that's
twist,
why.
it ripped his jaw.
Jesus Christ.
So he was about to die anyway. So they killed him. Like
Damn, took
okay.
his whole jaw off.
So they have that. It's like a gun like this. They have a handle like a broomstick, but it's metal.
know.
It has a thing on the end.
Yep.
And then
Shotgun charge.
Then they rally it in like it's a marlin. He says sometimes it takes hours, which
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yep.
And as he gets close to boat, they get him close and go honk.
Yep. It's
Like-
a 45 slug, I think.
It's just not for me. It's too violent.
Yeah.
I know it sounds gay, but
No, I know what you mean. That's a big animal.
and he's like, I'm sure you've done some cool things in your life. Nothing will get your adrenaline going like hunting alligators. He's like, because have you had some dicey calls? He goes, oh, big time. He goes, sometimes they're as big as the boat did. I'm like, why not just get a bigger boat?
That's so cool.
I don't want to do this on a fucking kayak.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not. Saw a lot of alligators when I was
I love them.
hunting pythons.
I love them.
Yeah.
I love all that shit. But while we were hunting, you know me, I'm into serial killers and First 48, all those docs, all that shit, which I got to talk about the Hatchet Wielding Hitchhiker doc on Netflix.
Yeah.
But we're fishing. Dolphins are being dicks, stealing all our fish. No one's catching anything. I'm like, God, this is lame. I see a forensic vehicle pull up. 2 FBI agents jump out. They're looking in the water. They're getting the red.
What?
And I go, oh, they're looking for a body. And the guy goes, no. I go, oh, you think the feds just show up to poke around for nothing? Like they're looking for a body, but
Yeah.
And they were just scanning the property like it was a swampy-ish, like
Yep.
narrow waters there, like shallow waters. They had their boots on, going through the water with some device. They're looking for a body. And that's also the same area right up, I think, in St. Petersburg, where remember that the boyfriend that killed the girl? They're traveling. Remember?
Yeah.
Remember, and he committed suicide and
Yes.
he killed her. Yeah, they were from there too.
Gabby Petito.
Gabby, yeah, but they were searching where we're at. They're searching those waters. They thought he was hiding in there. And the guy, my tour guy, who's again 4th generation, he goes, when they were looking there, I told him, boys, you're wasting your time. Because when they were looking for summer, he goes, he would have died from the mosquitoes. He was in this area. The mosquitoes been so rampant, he'd been fucked. There's no way.
Yeah, you don't want to be out there.
That's
I've
why I
been
say
out there.
he
It's
goes,
the
and
worst.
he has no tent, nothing. He's just by himself out there in nature. Not a chance.
I've been out there.
Yeah,
It's
he's like,
awful.
he's like, if you guys want him to be dead, you better hope he decide to hide here.
Switch gears for a sec. I had an experience. On my podcast today, I interviewed a guy named James Bamford, wrote a book called Spy Fail about the NSA.
Real quick, let me interrupt. My mom texted me about your podcast. She said this is the boringest thing I've ever heard. No, just kidding. She said, this is from my mama. Mama Monet said, tell Callan I love this podcast with Peter Zion.
Zion,
It
yeah.
was so educational, interesting. I'm reading his book about global issues.
Yep. So I just read his book.
Sell
That's what
all
I'm
your
doing
cars,
now.
get a
I'm
Tesla.
reading their books. I read the book. Like this guy James Bamford, he wrote
What's he
a
do?
500-page book on the NSA, National Security Agency. That is a giant ear. They eavesdrop on everybody. And I learned some shit, bro. Bro, you're a JFK nut. Now, this is a guy who is an investigative journalist who has done more research, like incredible researcher, okay?
Oh, his mustache. I wouldn't want that guy in my case.
Dude, the NSA's tried to prosecute him twice for his work.
For his mustache?
For his work, and his mustache. Homeboy looked at the Norwood, Operation Norwood. You know about Operation Norwood? You'll like this. So people think that these guys wouldn't have killed Kennedy. Okay. They wanted to get, the chain of command, the Joint Chiefs of Staff under Kennedy, wanted to get Castro so badly, and they were like, we could invade, but we'll get a lot of backlash for invasion.
They tried.
So what they said is they literally had plans to create terrorist events on U.S. soil. These were Joint Chiefs of Staff, like Curtis LeMay, those guys that said, let's go ahead and shoot Americans shoot the Americans on our street and bomb buildings and blame Cubans. And then we'll do this.
Sounds like September 11th. I'm sorry.
We'll get a remote control plane. This is Alex Jones shit. I would have been like bullshit, but this is from James Bamford from his book, and he does exhaustive research. This is actually a matter of public record.
Guy. Yeah.
No, it's a matter of public record. It's from the Freedom of Information Act where he got access to their files. Now check it out. Then they said we'll get a remote control plane. We'll put CIA operatives on it. They'll leave on the back way. We'll get a video of them being students. We'll blow it up in midair.
Kill no Americans.
No, we'll pretend they're Americans on it. Blow them in the air.
We'll video them getting on, but they're really not getting on.
But then they said if John Glenn, when he goes to space, if his rocket blows up, we'll plant evidence that points to the Cubans. They were willing to kill Americans. It was signed off on. This is 1975, I believe. It was signed off on by every Joint Chiefs of Staff, and it was stopped when Robert McNamara saw it and said, he was Secretary of Defense, I think, at the time or something. And he goes, or Chief of Staff, he goes, no. He goes, we're not doing this. But all of those guys signed off on it. And I said to him, I go, I understand now why people believe these men killed John F. Kennedy.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like,
I said, want the public on their side.
I said, do you think John F. Kennedy was killed by these guys? And he goes, I'm not in the business of speculation. I'm only in the business of actually showing you what the research said.
Yeah.
So we do this.
Did he say research points to something?
Oh, yeah.
Because there's like a lot of things too where they do think Russians were responsible for killing JFK, but we didn't want to give him that notoriety. So that's when they put in Harvey Lee Oswald. I'm like, well, he's American.
Well, Lee Harvey Oswald was probably actually a patriot. He was a Marine.
Correct.
He might have been a plant. Like Oliver Stone, it does a good job of that. And when you see what these men are willing to do to Americans, it's not at all surprising that they would do
We can see how conspiracy theories, like, if you hear that, which that's a fact, right?
That's a fact. That's Operation Norwood.
Operation Norwood, Operation Paperclip, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, there's that stuff in history that is fact, not conspiracy. Yep. You can see how people can take that, right or wrong, and apply it to September 11th, whatever it is. That stuff. And you can see how they go down that rap. Me too. The more you look into it, like, oh, fuck.
Here's a great
Bay of Pigs, all that shit. You're like, yeah.
He opens this podcast drops tomorrow, by the way, for anybody, I think, or Wednesday. He opens the book with something called, I think it's called Sony is the first chapter. Now, I don't know if you remember, but Seth Rogen and our boy James Franco, do a movie called The Interview.
Thinking about North Korea.
Let's kill Kim Jong-un.
As spies.
Now, when they wrote the screenplay, it was a fake name. Seth Rogen decides, no, let's, he's a stoner. He's like, let's actually use Kim Jong-un. Amy Pascal, who is the head of Sony programming for movies, she'd had one failure after another at this point. She was worried about her job in Sony. So she goes, this is going to be it. We'll use Kim Jong-un. It'll be controversial, great for sales. Everybody go to the movie theater. Very cool. Very cool.
North Korea frowns upon that.
Well, North Korea saw the trailer. And the trailer had Kim Jong-un's head blowing up.
Yep.
Okay? And Kim Jong-un went, absolutely fucking not. You guys are making a movie about my assassination. What if we did that about your president? What would happen?
They would freak.
Yeah. So now they decide they're going to wage war. They don't know how yet. Well, the NSA, of course, is, I don't know if you know this, it's a city. The NSA is a city between Baltimore and Washington, D.C. It's the giant ear that eavesdrop on everything. Oh, they have all, they've
seen my dick pics.
Oh, they can see everything.
Yeah, they've seen my dick. They're like, this guy.
They spy on Americans, and Edward Snowden proved that, and nobody got prosecuted. Yeah. They spy on Americans. Okay, cool. And it's a city. I think they use more electricity than fucking like Baltimore. I don't know what it is, but they have their own chip factory in there. It's got 50 buildings and all that shit. Some employee of the NSA, they don't know who it was to this day. He called himself Shadow Broker. Motherfucker steals 500 million files, 500 million things that are higher than top secret.
Yeesh.
And it's all about how the NSA spies, all the programs, all the stuff. Goes on the internet, goes on the fucking internet and he goes, hey, who wants to buy this shit? Nobody will buy it.
You don't want those problems?
He's like, what the fuck? Nobody wants to buy it. He got like, I think $300,000 offer. He's like, I'm selling you the NSA's top secret information, like how they do business. Like this is the United States government.
No one wanted it.
But guess who bought it up?
North Korea.
And
that's
Russia.
When they got the emails. And that's when they got the emails.
That's when they got the emails. And that's when they
leaked everybody's emails.
And then they launched WannaCry, which was a virus that was a computer pandemic that shut down hospitals everywhere from England to Scotland, that shut down trains in Spain, that even got Russia and shut down Russia. Everything was shut down.
All for
right?
a stupid movie.
Now, I think the Democratic Senator Liu, or maybe he's a congressman from Hawaii, calls up and frantically, he's chair of the Intelligence Committee. He calls up the NSA and goes, hey, fucking guys, our computer, nothing works. They're shutting down the world, this WannaCry thing. They're using our fucking weapons against us. Where's the kill switch?
Yeah.
All the NSA scientists are like, computer scientists are like, we don't know.
We didn't think someone was going to kill.
What do you mean you don't know? What do you mean you don't know? Everything is being shut down. We can't, people are they're in for open heart surgery.
Yeah.
Computer, boom, can't do it. Life-saving operations, people dying in the waiting room. I mean, crazy, right? So they don't know what to do, right? Like, no, the top guys we don't know what to do. Like a movie, right? So a 22-year-old kid who was a hacker on vacation, name is Marcus Hutchins or Hutchinson. Or
Real
like
patriot.
That. Dude, this kid goes, I think I know how to do this, guys. They're like, huh? He's like a hacker there. What'd you say? There he is.
Where do you even find
Marcus
him?
Hutchinson. That kid's a fucking hero. British computer researcher. Hero. Now look at this kid.
British,
Marcus
not
Hutchins. Yeah. He goes, I think if you reverse engineer this, it'll shut down. He figures out a way to fucking do it and saves the world. They say he saved the internet.
Did they give him $1 billion?
And then they arrested him. I mean,
Hutchinson was arrested by the FBI, was preparing to return to England from DEF CON on 6 hacking-related federal charges, creating chronos based on documents.
Meanwhile, the kid saved he saved the internet. And Edward Snowden's a fucking hero. Still can't come back. But this motherfucker was like, hey, they're spying on you, everybody.
Yep.
Here's 500,000
And no one did
files.
anything.
No.
Nothing.
Nobody's ever been arrested.
Nothing.
And then the best is Operation Hollywood.
Who's going to arrest them?
Operation Hollywood. Hey, look
Where
up.
they released the emails of like...
No, Bubba. Arnon Michlan. Arnon, A-R-N-A-N. Oh, this book is sick. Arnon, A-R-N-A-N.
N-A-N?
Oh,
Yep.
the book you brought up.
Space, Michlan, M-I-C-H.
There it is.
Oh, there it was.
Yeah.
Michlan.
Yeah. Now, he's an Israeli businessman. He's the biggest, that guy right there is the biggest producer you've ever met, okay? He's the biggest producer.
Net worth $3.3 billion.
Produced 12 Years a Slave, JFK, Heat, Fight Club, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Pretty Woman, the biggest fucking producer in Hollywood, right? He's an Israeli spy, sir. And that's from Israel, and that's from him. Really good friends with Robert De Niro. Made his money selling the apartheid regime in South Africa, all their arms.
Has been involved in over 130 full-length motion pictures.
Yes, sir. Now he also has been committing espionage against the United States.
He did Under Siege too?
Yes. 30 years he's
That's
been
a
committing
terrorist
espionage.
attack.
He got all the nuclear triggers, which are fiercely guarded.
Yeah.
He got all the nuclear... Literally,
If you think
we
they're
know
real.
this. We know this. Took them from the Pentagon, got them from the Pentagon, and brought them to Israel. Total nuclear smuggling. Every time the State Department, every time anybody in FBI or anything wanted to bring him down,
They can't get him?
No, because Netanyahu, the Israeli president, calls like Trump or somebody, goes, hey, we need him to be safe, and they
It's
take
our
the
boy.
file and they put it away. It's all the shit that Sam Tripoli talks about. and all these guys, and I've been the whole time I'm like bullshit.
It's about time. Hey, welcome.
And now they're thinking about making a movie about his life as an Israeli spy in America.
And he's directing it.
You would be put to death for that. That's treason. He's been spying on America.
Celebrated.
I know.
And Brad Pitt's
by the way,
playing him.
78 years old, living in England, and still kicking it. Still
$3.3 billion.
He's doing okay.
Yeah. I'm glad you came over to the good side.
Made his money as an arms dealer, selling arms to the white supremacist government of South Africa.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, not a great guy.
or just a businessman.
But
Somebody's going to do it.
Israel needed South Africa's uranium to make a nuclear weapon. Otherwise, because for them, their survival was linked to having the ability to deter anybody who tried to kill them.
Yeah, defend themselves.
So they were like, it sucks, but we got to do this.
What a cool life, though.
What a life. Well, why? Because he's an Israeli spy. He's
controls
taking
Hollywood?
huge chances. He's making billions of
He's
dollars.
James Bond, dude.
Billions of dollars. He was a soccer star. Bad guy. Probably a bad guy, but soccer star.
Maybe, or he's awesome.
And the biggest producer.
He sounds awesome.
And,
I don't know why you say he's a bad guy.
I think was basically friends with guys like Warren Beatty and Jack Nicholson.
Oh,
all those
the
guys.
times they had.
They had some good times.
Oh, you don't think his dick skin sucks?
So whatever deal he made with the devil or whatever, he But listen, Patriot. Israel was like, but the people that exposed him were the Israelis. That's what's amazing about Israel. The Israeli press and the Israeli fucking government arrested him and brought him back for a possible.
And he got out of it.
Well, because he was best friends with Bibi Netanyahu and all.
Because he bought the prison.
Yeah, I don't know, man. What a book, but what a crazy guy.
Yeah,
But
what's that book called?
Some people live a fucking life.
Think about our life compared to his, dude. What have you done?
They have all the money,
You're shilling sandals.
and he didn't pay taxes for 10 years.
Oh my god! But he just made it up.
No, because
When you have
no, because when he gets in
If you have
trouble,
3.3
he calls
billion,
the president of fucking
and they just
Israel,
drop his taxes?
and the president of Israel calls the president of the United States, and the president of the United States goes, "Oh yeah, that's top secret."
This guy's awesome, dude.
Well, he's I don't know
What was
about
the book
awesome.
called?
The book is called Spy Fail.
No, what was the
James
Hollywood
Bamford.
book? That's the one I'm interested in.
The Hollywood book.
The guy
This
with
is
the
in
big
the
dick
book.
with Warren Beatty. No, but
is-
it was Hollywood something.
Bubba,
You were
this
on
is
it,
all in the
Jim.
book.
I know
Operation
about it.
Hollywood.
Yeah, Operation
That's in the
Hollywood.
book.
Yeah.
But there, but
You
there's
gotta
a
read
book
this
called
book.
Operation Hollywood.
No, Bubba, this I don't know, but this book.
How the
Oh, there you
Pentagon
go.
shapes.
Yep.
The
Essentials
book
of
I'm
movies.
reading right now, I forget the name of it, but it's the book that the show Blackbird was created off of. If you know Blackbird,
No.
and I called Stevie right away. It's Stevie Blue Eyes. It's Stevie Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
It's him. It's a young, handsome kid, charming, can talk his way out of anything. Is great with people, great social skills. He gets busted in I forget where he's from, but he gets busted, selling drugs. So and he gets caught, and he thought he was gonna be able to do a plea deal, and they give him 10 years. And his dad has cancer, and him and his dad are best friends. They go, "Oh fuck, I gotta get out." The FBI come to him and go, "Hey, there's a serial killer in the worst prison in America. We have him right now for one murder. He's committed like 15. We need you to befriend him and get more information so we can find the bodies. If you do that, we'll let you out early." He goes, "I don't fuck anything about serial killers." They go, "We know, but you're the perfect guy for the job because you're so charming and trustworthy. Now you're gonna go over there. It's dicey, but if you survive and you get this information, we'll let you out of prison." So he's like, "Fuck, I gotta see my dad." This is all true story.
Wow.
Agrees to it, goes over there. This serial killer is a terrible human being, awful human being. They're cellmates. They're like right next to each other. They become friends. He gets information out of them.
Ooh.
It's a book's nuts.
Wow.
Nuts.
Wow.
Yeah. So I watched the series. I'm like, well, this is the greatest story I've ever heard. It's a real story. Found the book. It's great.
Damn.
That's so good.
Yeah, well, part of this guy being a movie producer was that Israel wanted to create
They can create a narrative.
like they want to create a narrative. They want to create propaganda for
So
Israel.
that's what Hollywood's doing right now. All day, every day.
Yeah. It's interesting, man.
But I watched a doc, speaking of serial killers, I guess I wouldn't call him a serial killer, but it's called the Hatchet Wielding Hitchhiker.
Oh yeah.
Did you watch it?
Well, no, Bubbly. Here's why I didn't watch it. I saw his face and I went, "He's a schizophrenic." I'm not going to watch something about a.
Let me give the plot of this. So
at his face.
I had nothing to do. I'm in Tampa. Me and Jay are hanging around the Airbnb. I'm like, "Yeah, this thing's trending. Let me see what's going on here." So he goes viral.
Now we all know of Kai the Hatchet.
So he goes viral because there's an accident. this guy's trying to harm this lady or something. He's a homeless hitchhiker and he has a hatchet. And he defends this lady, according to him, defends this lady, hits the guy over the head twice, and then turns it to the blade side, hits the guy in the head. And then they interview him, and he has a bunch of charisma, and he's like, he's outgoing, he's fun, and he blows up. Goes viral. This is like 2008. Goes viral. The most famous guy in North America at the time, was super viral. All these news stations, all these people are trying to reach out to him. Kim Kardashian's producers go, this guy needs his own reality show. So they're like, we got to find him. He will only talk to this one news anchor that got his email because he's homeless, but he has a phone. So he has email. So the guy goes, hey, I don't know if you know this, but you're going to make millions of dollars, dude. Like, so many people want to work with you. They try and find him. Jimmy Kimmel, because he was doing that back in the day before he got all woke and it was fun. He would have people that go viral on the show. Jimmy Kimmel has him on. So he goes on Jimmy Kimmel. They put him in the hotel room. He pisses in the lobby. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
Oh no, it's crazy.
They put him in the hotel room and they said there's like a fifth of Jack Daniels. He walks in. They go, he doesn't sip it. Goon, 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 goon. I need another one. Goon, 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 goon. All before Jimmy Kimmel. The guy who does Jimmy Kimmel, who books all these people, he goes, I see the kid's video goes viral. He seems fun, interesting. He goes, but I'm driving with him by myself. I think to myself, hold on. This kid got famous from hitting another man in the head with a fucking hatchet? See, what are we doing here?
Right.
This can't be safe.
No.
Goes on Jimmy Kimmel, crushes it. Jimmy Kimmel goes, you're so fun and fantastic. We're going to have you back tomorrow. We're going to do a segment with you. You're going to be a recurring character on my show. We're going to do a segment where you give us breakdowns of famous movies. They don't realize he's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And he's not always on. So they have him back and they go, we're trying to get him to watch Zero Dark 30. And he's just talking about conspiracy theories. And they go, okay, we can't do this. Just watch the trailer. And they go, he can't focus. He's all over talking crazy shit.
Yeah.
Leaves. Nobody hears from him. He starts to get more famous on the streets. Everyone's like, oh, it's you. He's all over Instagram, all over Twitter. Everyone's taking pictures with him. But it gets dark because he sings too. He's a musician. So they're going to get like B-roll. They're like, what do you like to do? He goes, I like to play the guitar. He walks in a Guitar Center off Sunset. And they're like, oh, it's going to be terrible. Gets on guitar, pretty talented. Starts singing. The guy's like, holy shit, this is a legit song. Another musician sees it, goes, hey, come with our band. Goes to play with the band, gets all drunk. He's out of control. And as he's singing the lyrics, he's talking about how he killed a guy. How he wasn't defending a lady, how that guy, he knew the older guy that he said he was defending the lady against. And he gave him he gave him some weed laced with like PCP. And the guy started freaking out. And then he started to beat him, and people just saw him beat him, thought he was defending him. So the whole thing's a lie. And so the leader of the band's like, what the fuck? Who lied? Like, this guy's famous off a lie. This is fucking nuts. So then when he does Kimmel, again, the cops arrest him because they're looking for another murder, and they think he's a suspect. So they arrest him. He gets on bail, still makes Kimmel. He goes away for a little bit. He like skips town, whatever. He would do some weird gay stuff for pay. All of a sudden, this older gentleman who's like a judge or some shit in New Jersey is murdered. And so the cop goes, well, how was he murdered? He goes, he's hit in the head with a hatchet. And he goes, really? He goes, yeah. And then the cop goes, oh, I remember this famous homeless dude hit a guy and got famous from that. I don't wonder if there's any correlation. They found a bus ticket receipt in the murders where the guy was murdered in his house. They look at the receipt. They go, let's go back to the cameras. They see him and that gay judge hugging. Like, holy shit, it's him. And he's on trial. He got put in prison for life.
I'm sure.
You watch it. But everyone, like the Kim Kardashian's producers who wanted to give him a reality show, all these, this person who specializes in celebrity reality shows, all of them are like, I mean, like you talk to him, you can tell he's crazy. And like all of them there, we would call like somebody, whoever we work for, and go, hey man, this guy's famous for hitting another guy in the head with a fucking axe. We want to give him a reality show? Like, yeah, but his charisma and he's homeless and so many people vibe with him, but he blew the fuck up.
Well, he's a paranoid schizophrenic. Can I watch him?
It's so interesting. The documentary's so interesting.
Let me see him on Jimmy Kimmel.
It's definitely worth a watch.
So we'll cut this up.
Yeah. All right.
Jimmy has a tough gig.
That's
how tough is?
Well, the kid is clearly he's clearly.
But here's so what Jimmy was trying to do there, and the kid just missing the cues there.
Yeah.
What he would do, and that's what the producers were saying, who were like, yeah, he's a star because like he had this really nice backpack someone gave him after they saw this stuff. And he saw another guy who had less than him, and in front, he wasn't doing it for the camera. So you go up to the guy and be like, "Here, man, you need this more than I do." Or like Jimmy said, they gave him like $500. Saw a homeless guy doing worse. He gave him $500. Like, "Hey, you need this more than I do."
Yeah.
So like, oh, there's a kindness in there, and he talks like that. Like this kid's a star.
There is
but
a
he's
kindness.
crazy.
There's a kindness, but he's not predictable because then he'll go crazy.
Well, like when they caught him for killing that guy, they go, "What happened?" He goes, "Man." He goes, so he told me I could stay there. He was messaging me and he was like, "You can stay at my house." He goes, "I stay there." And I was drinking with him. Next thing I know, I woke up and, and my pants were down. He's behind me and he was raping me. And they're like, "Oh, really?" And he was like, "Yeah." And then he put on, when he got out, because they didn't have enough evidence to book him then. So he got on Facebook, goes, a guy says you can stay at his house. You have a drink with him. You wake up, his penis is in your butt and your pants are down around your ankles. And you wake up with cum on your face. What would you do? I would expect all you to kill him as well. So he like admitted to the murder.
Jesus.
So then the cop goes, interesting. So we did the forensics on the man who died. Both his orbitals were broken, which is the hardest bone to break in the body besides your femur. His ear was ripped off. He had, every rib was broken. Like he was beat to death. And he goes, "And you don't have any marks on you though." And the kid goes, "Yeah, I have to defend myself." And they go, "Well, it doesn't sound like you defend yourself." And he goes, "Oh, crazy." And he goes, "Does New Jersey do the death penalty?"
Wow.
You're like, holy fuck, dude.
Yeah,
He's got. I mean, he'll spend the rest of his life in prison.
Yeah, that's just a kid. I had a friend who went paranoid, went a little crazy. So what's really sad is a lot of men in their 20s and 30s develop schizophrenia, and so you see a lot of people on the street talking to themselves and stuff. They still don't know why, but it mostly affects men. And you end up on the street. It's such a tragedy for a family because there's nothing you can do. Now, if they take medicine, they're okay.
You can fix it?
A lot of times, yes.
You can fix
You can control it with certain medicines.
You can control it.
But the problem is they don't take their medicine. And then they go off on that stuff. And my friend used to, it was so, it can be successfully treated, antipsychotic medications. Now, they have some pretty strong side effects sometimes, but they are helpful. So my buddy used to go off his meds, and he would call my other friend and say, "Hey, such and such's father's trying to kill me, so I got to stay put." And he'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then my buddy Jimmy found our friend just on the street corner in front of his apartment. He was on the corner, and he was just standing there. And he was catatonic. And you know what catatonic is?
Yeah.
It's when your mouth is open and you're just standing there like this.
Yeah, I've had some fish go catatonic.
What's that?
I've had fish go catatonic.
Okay, well, there you go then.
Too much ammonia.
Too much ammonia in the fucking water. Sometimes that'll be too much
pufferfish went catatonic. Yeah.
Yep. But there's nothing you could do, man. He would just go crazy. Now, he would get really, really, really paranoid and not sleep for 4 days and then go crazy, or whatever it was. But they don't know.
Not sleeping.
They don't know, but that kid was clearly, you're homeless for a reason. You're out there.
Well, even his mom was like, they interviewed his mom. She's like, he had a normal childhood because I guess he was saying like on Mother's Day, he's like, I was a kid that grew up. I was only allowed 2 hours of sunlight. My mom would lock me in the room. And mom was like, first of all, that's not true. She's like, he got lots of love. And yeah, I told him to stay in his room a lot of the time because he would be like 6 or 7 years old. I can write this. She's like, he'd wake up at like 3:30 a.m. He's 6.
Yeah.
I'd put him back in his room. He couldn't leave the room because we weren't up and he was a young child.
So
we didn't want him running around the house by himself.
So this is the other thing about schizophrenia. They think that people who have schizophrenia and mental illness are not sleeping. Even though they're sleeping, they're not sleeping. So their brain
don't get into REM?
Is not getting into REM. So they're dreaming when they're awake. So they're having,
Jesus Christ.
Right? So like, you know how your dreams make no sense?
Yeah.
They are awake, but they're actually, their
So it doesn't make
brain
sense.
is dreaming. So they're in REM when they're awake. That's what they think. So they're trying to figure out a way to get you to sleep.
I know I'm real balls deep on. You know, fish don't have REM sleep.
I didn't know that.
Isn't that crazy?
I didn't. Now, are they always swimming?
No, well, when they swim, because they have to swim to breathe. So one side of the brain shuts down when they sleep, but they
the
never.
other side is awake.
Yes, because they have to
I
keep.
think giraffes are that
Isn't
way.
that right? Crazy. Sharks, everything.
See how long giraffes sleep? I think it's 2 hours a night.
That's it.
Yeah, a giraffe.
Really?
Because one side of the brain shuts off.
But when it's only one side, they never get into REM.
4.6 hours.
All right, so I'm about the same as a giraffe.
Pretty
Let's say about 5 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's why I tried to go. If I'm not doing stand up, I'm
can
in
sleep
bed.
standing
I'm in
as
bed
well.
by 9 p.m. if I'm not doing stand up.
Have you seen
9 to 5.
Have you seen their sleep cycles are quite short, lasting 35 minutes long? Because otherwise they get eaten. Have you seen the
Yeah.
standing Babas of India?
Who?
Let me say it again. Have you seen the standing Babas of India?
No, who are they?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what they are. They take an oath to never, ever sit down or lie down, but to stand for the rest of their lives.
Hell yeah, smart.
Even when they sleep.
Smart.
And they smoke copious amounts of weed to deal with the pain.
Now, why are they doing this?
It's part of there are certain sects of Hinduism where you
A corporal and punishment intend to help
Yeah.
bring spiritual enlightenment.
Yes.
A self-inflicted corporal punishment.
Yeah, bring up some pictures of their feet and their
Yeah, what happens to them?
legs. It's
Do
not
they not
good.
look healthy?
No, they tend to die.
Well, that guy's
fairly.
standing there.
Yeah, they'll take turns
Like
on
it.
each leg and stuff.
Oh, wow. They look awful.
Yeah, it's not a good thing. It's not good for you.
That guy looks like Steve Aoki after a 365-day tour.
Yeah, and
Look
people
at him.
come to
There's
talk
Steve
to them.
Aoki.
People come to talk to them. And,
Let me
yeah.
see the guy with his wiener out.
Which one is it?
The only one
Well,
with
they
the
get
wiener out.
crazy varicose veins. Look at that down there. Look,
go,
look.
go to the chubby one with the wiener out.
But go down.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Look at me.
yeah. But you got to go see what their feet turn into.
Oh, I
Type
get
in
it.
feet.
Right there. Go down there, Bubba.
Which
go down
one?
there. Right there. Yeah. Let's see what that's about.
No, that was a camel.
Okay,
or
that's a
something.
camel. Your foot turns into a camel.
I was going to say, wow, man.
Now, that's a skinny guy right there. They do some heavy shit, and they will smoke.
Well, it's so
they'll smoke
stupid.
all the weed.
Just
Oh,
to
this
deal
right
with,
here,
cope with the
maybe?
pain.
Yeah.
That looks like my feet.
Oh, no.
It's not
That's-
good.
My feet look just like that.
Shit doesn't work.
Well, no, you need to reset your body and rest.
Yeah. Yeah, but they sleep.
What a stupid thing.
Probably.
Right?
Standing babas. But, they're going to
Dude, have you fucked these guys in their feet, in their stupid predicament?
I mean, look at that.
He's sitting, though.
That looks-
Out.
See his foot?
Caught him.
See your foot?
Caught him.
No, his foot is
Nope,
touching.
I caught him.
His foot is
nope,
touching.
Nope. You're resting, dude. Yep. Broke
By the
9
way-
degrees.
By the way,
Gotcha.
that's what you're doing all day. That's
Let's snitch on him. That should be our new job. We go around and snitch on Babas.
Babas, yeah. Yeah, people come and support them.
It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Not a way you want to spend your life.
No.
Have you started that world phenom show, The Last of Us? On HBO? You just hear about it now?
Am I the only one?
I heard about it too.
What the fuck? This is what happens when you're old.
So it would start off.
It'd be so weird if you died just now. You're like, Brennan, did he just die?
No, it started off as a video game on PlayStation, huge game, and then HBO decided to make a series out of it. It's the next so it's second debut only to Game of Thrones, 10 million viewers the first night. Last night was the second episode. It is fantastic, Brian.
You don't say.
It's so great. So it's basically like that makes it seem a little like cartoonish, but it's kind of cool because so a virus is a cordyceps. It's like this fungus
Mushroom,
that
yeah.
can't live in human bodies, but somehow adapt to human bodies. So this fungus takes over human bodies, kind of like a zombie, but more realistic. So these humans get taken over by the fungus. And like last night's episode, not to spoil it, but it started in.
Can you not spoil it? 'Cause
No,
I
I'm not
don't
going to
want
spoil it. I'm just telling you how the virus started. It's that virus, the fungus virus. It starts in Bangkok. Somehow it's like the perfect time for the fungus to get inside the body. So this lady gets it, whatever, and she's like a rice farm or whatever. The rest, and they go, well, what happened to her? She goes, she bit 10 other people and killed them.
Oh, so it makes you crazy.
It made you go crazy.
Start biting.
Yeah, they're just like zombies, but more realistic. So it's not like, and they don't look all stupid. When the fungus takes over, it looks like legit, But so they asked this disease specialist. They bring her in. She's top disease specialist in India. They go, what should we do? And she goes, hold on. The cordyceps fungus has adapted into humans, and she goes, that's unheard of. And she goes, there's no way to stop it if it spreads. There's no cure. There's no vaccine. What happened to this lady when she got infected? She was basically zombie, started biting people, killing people. And she goes, oh my, I want to go home. They go, what? She goes, I want to see my family because the world's over. She goes, they go, hold on. So there's no vaccine. What should we do? And she goes, you have to start bombing India right now. Kill everybody and reset. She goes, I want to go back home with my family. This is the only way you can stop this.
Jesus.
You have to bomb every single human here before it spreads to the world.
bombed them.
But it's just cool because it's more realistic than zombies because it's not real. You're like, holy fuck, dude. The first episode, first 10 minutes, you're like, oh, I'm in. Holy shit.
Oh, I gotta watch this. The last on HBO.
Yeah.
HBO's not playing around.
No.
HBO's not.
House of
playing.
Dragons.
That guy
this.
Pedro Pascal is amazing. He's in everything.
Dude, so he was part of Narcos. Ever heard of it?
Oh yeah,
Game of Thrones.
yeah. The unbearable weight of massive talent. He's
Dude,
fucking great.
you look at the shows he's been, Wonder Woman, 1984.
Yeah.
He's the bad guy from that. What?
Mandalorian.
Yeah, Mandalorian.
He's in everything.
He's in everything.
He's
He's
everything.
massive.
He's awesome.
So good. He's so good in this. And then I posted this on my Twitter.
Handsome guy.
There's a
too.
scene.
Handsome
He's
fella.
all right. There's a scene from a video. He's all right. He's all right. He's all right. If he wasn't successful, I wouldn't say that.
You don't
but
think so?
He's all right.
Oh, he's good
He's
looking
cool.
guy.
Yeah, he's like a 7. But they
Seven.
posted a video from the actual video game when a person in his life dies. They do that from the actual video game scene and then his scene. Dude, it is spot on. You're like, holy shit.
I'm gonna
most
watch. Don't tell me anymore.
He's so good, dude.
Yeah, don't tell me anymore.
Oh, you got to start watching it.
Yeah.
Probably the most accurate video game to series.
And I feel bad for people that know a video game because they know how it ends and what's going to happen. I was never into the video game, so I'm watching it for the first time.
I won't spoil.
I have no clue what happens. It's so fucking good. Favorite show? It's right up there. Game of Thrones, House of Dragons.
Whatever happened to that actor? What was that fucking actor that was in? He was in Thank You for Not Smoking. Aaron Eckhart. I don't see him in much. He's being a lot of shit.
Oh, he was in like Batman too, right?
Yeah, what happened?
Oh yeah,
Not
he's
much.
Two-Face from The Dark Knight.
Right, but something happened. Something went on. Or maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't see him in a lot.
Oh, you were talking about Thank You for Smoking?
Yeah, that's.
Oh, he was in the Core in 2003. No, he's still doing stuff. He's in
right.
Rumble in the Dark, The Bricklayer,
All right.
Ambush. He's still working,
All right.
doing the damn thing.
Chief Station. All right,
But yeah, he's Two-Face in Dark Knight.
Yes,
That was
yes,
a
he
hot
is.
second ago, wasn't it?
sure was.
That's a lot of actors, right? You're like, what the fuck happened
Yep.
to? They're like so hot, and for some reason something happened.
Why Hollywood won't cast.
Oh, okay. Aaron Eckhart pretended to lose it.
Go back.
I
Yeah,
told
please.
you.
Aaron
I knew
Eckhart
something
pretended to
was
lose a
up.
child in a support group while preparing for a role in Rabbit Hole.
That
Aaron Eckhart reveals he attended a
crazy
support group for
play.
parents who lost their children and pretended to lose his own child while preparing for his role. Well, too deep. He did Method. So did that come out? Oh, wait. No, that's not it. Here it goes. Go back.
one?
That's not it. No one's going to get too mad.
Why Hollywood won't cast?
Yeah,
Aaron
click on
Eckhart.
that.
Click on that.
Aaron Eckhart may have a familiar name and face, but he's never quite reached the same level of fame acclaimed and enjoyed by some of his peers. The actor's dramatic turns in films like, all the shit, yep. Okay. In recent years, Hollywood has seemed to cool on Eckhart a bit, although he has no trouble finding steady work. So meanwhile, yeah,
Big budget
why,
bombs.
dude?
Big budget bombs. That's part of it.
Like,
That's probably the biggest
Well,
reason.
dude, because he's Two-Face? That was a huge movie. Keep going.
Right.
Carving out film identity. Okay, this is stupid. What did he do?
Paying down a comfort zone in movies.
Rewriting a reputation.
What's that?
Has a reputation for being difficult to work with. He admitted to The Guardian that he once took out professional frustration.
That's fine if your movies are hits.
Oh no, this is stupid. Yeah. It's just what it is. You know what the problem is, Brian? He's a white male in Hollywood. Case solved. They're not exactly chomping the bit to hire a white guy in Hollywood right now. I'm not saying there's a problem with it, but I'm saying that he's not high demand. You feel me?
You feel me?
Okay.
You feel
He's
me?
like me in Black Panther 3, Brian.
There you go. There you go, buddy. Well, Jim, what do you got? Should we go some current events?
Yeah, give us a few, Chin.
Current events. We got some current events.
Current events and the current events and news of
Current events with
funny
Jen
news
Yee.
stuff.
Jen Yee.
Apparently, George's fight is on YouTube now. It was not on for a while.
Whoa.
But it's on which channel would it be on?
Sparstar MMA.
Sparstar
on
MMA.
YouTube.
Awesome, George.
And this is just a little clip that Rich Chow sent me
okay.
of Georgie after the fight, post-fight. So, yeah, I'll just play it for you guys real quick.
So good.
If I know George, he's crying.
What's up, guys? It's George Harris. Just finished my first fight. Didn't go the way I wanted to, but goddamn am I proud. My team, they were there for me every step of the way. Thank God for them. I'd like to give a special thank you to Brendan Schaub and Rich. Without them, I wouldn't have made any of the friends I have in LA. and I don't know. I'm so thankful. Thank you guys.
You're awesome, George.
George, tell us about the walkout. Tell us how you feel, like this experience. Tell us about the walkout.
My walkout, for one, my walkout song was hitting. It sounded good to the system. That little part game, the boom, boom, boom. I was like, okay. And, I'm a Chicago boy. I had to pick a Chicago rapper. Made me feel at home a little bit. It was pretty surreal.
That's awesome.
Are you going to keep training, or what?
I'm 100% going to keep training at Burbank Legacy. I would like to look into getting skin surgery from my excess skin for my weight loss. I've been putting it back a little bit because of this fight program and everything, but I would like to start looking into that a little bit more. And then after that, I would love to, if my training's going good and I'm confident, I'd love to come back.
What's your message to all the people that have supported you, all the people online, all your friends, family back home?
Everyone that has been here for any part of my journey, whether it was 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 1 day ago, I don't care. If you were there for me, I appreciate you eternally. You have given me more confidence than I could ever give myself. And for that, I really do thank you guys.
So good, George. So fucking good.
We gotta get that surgery done, man. Me and Bert got money on it.
Yes, sir.
How much money are we away?
I think with you and Bert, we're 2/3 of the way. But
How much is it total?
I think like around 10 grand, but I want to
We'll
double
raise that.
check,
We'll
go
figure
to the
that out.
doctors,
We'll figure
get
that
it
out.
all set up.
We'll figure that out, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Proud of you, man.
But
Proud
I
of
love you guys. Thank you
Yeah,
for
Fucking
everybody.
awesome
Good
to
job,
see
man.
that. I love seeing you like that.
Yeah.
All right.
I bet you what Chin doesn't have on current events, the Asian guy who shot up the place.
Oh, fuck, Brendan.
I think I
God
did,
damn it.
dude.
Why do you got to make it about race every time?
It's very rare an Asian guy does this.
Hold on. I just saw something there.
There's a bunch of stuff here, but I
Yeah,
did
but
have the
you
Asian
used
one.
that one last, huh?
No, so I know the story. The Asian guy. So basically, there was a 70-ish-year-old man that went. It was like during the Chinese Lunar New Year.
And where was it at?
celebrations. Alhambra, I think it's a very huge Chinese community
Yeah.
in Alhambra, and it was like it's like a banquet hall where people would do dancing and all that kind of stuff, performing. And the Asian guy that worked there with his family, he's the one that disarmed that guy. So that guy apparently before killed 11 people.
10 people, yeah.
And then he walked into this ballroom area.
And why did he
And
do
now
it?
the guy who did it
There's-
was a white guy.
No,
No, it's an Asian guy.
Oh, he's an Asian guy.
Yeah, an Asian guy.
Oh, I thought you said the Asian guy disarmed him.
There's- exactly. So
the
an
joke.
Asian guy was the perpetrator, and an Asian guy disarmed him.
Got it.
That's why Chin
Yeah.
didn't want to report on it.
Asian on
If it
Asian
was
crime.
white, it'd be the first.
Hey man, I always no.
Got it. So,
And then why did he shoot up the place? Why was he so
There's
upset?
no real true there's no real solid motivation
why did he
for
kill
it.
11 people? Well, let's see.
Usually there's
he
a
got
reason-
a parking ticket.
Well, no, usually
No,
there's a
apparently-
reason like his wife.
You know, so his ex-wife, I think, was at that ballroom before, and then
If he was 70 and he did it, I'd be like, well, it took a long time for him to snap.
he thought they were talking shit about him. Maybe his wife told him stuff, and he thought his wife was talking shit about him. So he's just out of his. Someone's gonna kill 11 people, 10 people.
People
You're out of your
snap.
fucking mind.
People snap.
At 70 though, has
Yeah.
he gotten this far in life without snapping?
No, he
before?
wasn't 70 though. That wasn't
No, he was in his 70s.
70.
Yeah.
the guy who did the shooting.
Yes.
78. Hold on, dude. You don't know shit about this mass shooting in California. You don't know shit about the
I knew
biggest hit in
it was
TV.
the Asian
You
guy
thought it was a
in his
white
70s.
guy.
And yeah, he did commit suicide. He went to once the guy got his gun from him, the Asian dude.
Yeah.
He kind of like sort of stayed around for a little while and then jogged to his van. And apparently that's when the cops came and he shot himself in
Nobody
the
was
van.
holding him?
Huh?
Nobody was holding
I
him.
don't see how if you're not the guy who rips a gun out, you don't shoot him.
He didn't
I'd
want
like,
to shoot
give me
him.
this.
He's like, just go away. Get out of here. Get out of
Oh,
here.
no,
I
shoot
don't
him.
want to shoot you. So
Bro, I had a little scare on the plane. I fell asleep off 4 hours, took a red eye because my son had his first football game at SoFi. So I had to make it on time by 9 a.m. So I take the red eye. I fall asleep on the plane. I'm waking up, people, help, we need help. I'm like, what? I'm sitting in first class. They run up. I'm like, what the fuck? Run up. And in my head, I'm like, oh, it's ISIS, whatever. They got box
on.
cutters. Oh, I pop up. There's a guy next to me, the Hollywood guy. I'm like, get out of the way. I pop up. And then they're like, he's having a seizure. I'm like, oh, thank God. And then I sat down. Like, he goes, God, if something were to go down, I want you on the flight. I'm like, oh, I don't play that shit, dude. I ain't gonna let ISIS take over this plane with box cutters.
Nah,
you better have more than box cutters, Bubba.
Because you
Take down.
You can be popping some heads.
I'm gonna be twisting necks,
You can be
cashing checks.
twisting necks.
Yeah, I'm gonna become super viral like that moron with the hatchet.
Yeah, you can be doing some shit.
There's Tiger, first game.
Amazing. What a cute. That's incredible. Stud.
I know.
Bossy's crap.
So cute.
In the Bosa jersey. I told Tiger, I'm like, you know how crazy is your first fucking game is at SoFi? He's like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, no, it's not whatever.
Amazing.
He went off on them boys, though. He used
That's
that
amazing.
rock, and he's out, dude.
That's amazing.
What else you got, Jen?
This is a real quick one. I guess there's a bunch of different 7-Eleven stores. This is California, Texas, and New York that are using classical music to shoo away the homeless people that you kind of hover around.
The homeless people don't
area.
like classical music? I feel
Apparently
like
not.
Encourage it.
They're actually making it really loud too. So apparently that is it's actually working. He's showing the data
Makes me
showing
want to
it's
hang
working.
out at 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's what did. I wonder who figured that out.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Jerry, why you have no homeless there? I don't know. I just play loud classic music.
Yeah, I mean, this problem is that they're everywhere, and these
Until they start stealing
drives
earplugs.
me nuts.
All right, there it goes. I don't know how he found this study, but
Studies
studies
have
have
shown that classical music is annoying, opera is annoying, and I'm assuming they're correct because it's working. Well, that's not true.
I mean,
Well, for his
so you got to
relaxing.
deal with these people doing drugs and shitting, and you have a business, your whole livelihood. People can't even come into your store.
And he's saying-
and you're the bad guy if you fucking tell them to get out of there.
Oh, I stepped in human shit the other day. Took my son jiu-jitsu. It's off Ventura down there. You know, it's kind of dicey here. I step in shit. I'm driving, like, I turn around because Boston and T are with me. I try to go, when you guys shit your pants? Like, no. I'm like, hey, I'm driving, like, man, you know, human shit's
The worst.
in my new car, too. I'm like, who shit their pants, dude?
Fuck.
And I roll down the window, and it's just in my face. I'm like, mother, did I shit my pants?
Yeah.
I'm checking. I'm like, what in the fuck? And I look at my shoe, and there's a difference between dog doo and this was a fresh human turd on my shoe.
damn, man.
Squished into it.
Damn.
See ya. Took the
That
sneaker.
is so fucked up. Throw that thing away.
Oh, dude.
See ya.
Human shit?
Bye-bye.
Human poo
Bye-bye.
poo on the street?
Bye-bye. I don't care if
it's
NASA
one of my
comes
favorite
in.
shoes, too.
I don't care if China comes in with those like anti-COVID hoses. Get the fuck out of here.
See ya. Human
poo-poo.
poo poo? Someone else's poo poo?
Oh, the worst.
I mean, if I wipe my ass, I just get a little bit of brown on the thumb. Rest of the day, bro.
I'll cut my thumb off.
Rest of the day.
The worst. I can't do
Cut your
it.
thumb off.
Mission Impossible.
So disgusting. Yeah, they've ruined everything in San Francisco. They ruined the city with that bullshit.
Oh, dude, I forgot to tell you, because of the fish tanks, I'm always having my hands in the water.
Yeah,
Broke out in hives.
yeah.
Look
You have a white ick.
Yeah, look at my skin.
That's called ick, bro.
Yeah, whatever.
Let me see.
I'm gonna turn
That's
it
a
in-
virus of some kind.
Oh, I'm taking pills for it, and I got spots all over my body now.
Good for you. I noticed that about
Not my wiener though. Everywhere but the wiener. Legs look like fucking monkeypox.
Do you have all that
Oh,
on your legs?
Oh,
let me
dead.
see. Oh, you broke out into a fucking.
Whoa.
That looks like psoriasis.
that's-
Bubba, that's psoriasis.
What the hell is that?
Bubba?
They say it's from stress.
You got psoriasis.
Yeah, they say it's from stress
Bubba,
and fish tanks.
you got psoriasis. That's not a fish tank. That's psoriasis. You have what I used to have.
Yeah, I know.
You're going through some shit.
You gave it to him.
But you
That's
never
called
had it
stress.
before then, right?
No.
So that means
That is
Oh
that
my
is
God.
classic psoriasis.
Remember when Bryan had it?
I had the exact same thing.
Jokes on me. Remember when I made fun of you?
Yeah.
Not so funny now, is it,
Nah,
Brendan?
you covered your whole body covered.
Yeah, except for my wiener.
No, your wiener won't get it.
I wonder why.
I don't know, but you're.
Why not just make the rest of your body out of
You got it
wiener
all over here,
material?
Bubba.
Oh,
You're covered, right?
oh, I look like a monkeypox. I look, I have monkeypox and
All right, we'll
fucking
talk, we'll
wet
talk.
WeHo.
Yeah.
what's
Okay.
it, Brian? Aren't you born with whatever?
That's stress,
Stress.
Yeah.
and it goes. It's his,
It's been
it's his
tough.
gut. It's in his gut and all that.
Damn.
Probably
That's
from your
like
gut.
legit psoriasis.
Oh, that's real.
Oh, yeah.
That's legit.
At first, I
psoriasis.
thought it was chicken pox.
Thank you for sharing, by the way. I like that you're.
What's
you're in-
weird is it's got
Think
worse.
about fighting a kid. This has been 10 years.
When you
Oh, yeah, it'll get
when you
worse.
like it's on your legs. I've had a few this morning, and now it's
oh
fucking.
no, that's here to stay.
oh
for
no,
a
I
while.
look like.
That'll be there for a while.
Oh no, I look like Tom Hanks from Philadelphia right now.
That's here to stay for a
is this
while.
AIDS?
Yeah, no, that's good old fashioned psoriasis.
But again, my wiener just
it's an
clear as day.
it's an autoimmune.
My wiener
disease.
long, clear as day, thick,
Yep.
juicy.
Yep. I was about your age when I started getting that. So now it's all gone though. So we're gonna talk. I got some solutions for you.
Do you because the medication they give me aren't working?
No.
Clearly,
The medications
I have
are
pills,
adorable.
and they do
don't let
nothing.
them put you on Humira. You can't get life insurance. That was terrible. Biologics, terrible idea. Are you already on it?
I don't know. They gave me like 6. Like I had to take 6 pills yesterday.
Oh no. Don't be.
And then the lotion does nothing.
Humira's a shot.
And then I took a shot, but it was steroids. They
Yeah.
said it was a steroid. It did nothing.
No, you don't want to do any of that.
Put it on my shoulder.
Don't do any of that, Bubba.
Well, I did it, but it's not
So
working.
all they know is how to reduce the inflammation, but that's a function of some other stuff. Well,
Wow.
that's what happened.
Look at that one, though.
The white ick.
A lot of stress.
They told me it's from fish.
No.
Fish are stressing me out.
Huh?
It's more work.
It's more work.
Yeah,
But,
that's cool.
all right, we'll have a conversation.
I'm just going to air it out for a little bit.
Be fine.
It's gotten way worse. I don't want to see what my tummy looks like right now.
Oh, yeah, you're covered. Yeah, that's good. I was covered.
Spots. At least it's on your face, though. Thank God.
Well,
Face and wiener.
it'll get on your face if you're not careful. It can go.
Oh,
up
no,
here.
I got to get it from. Yeah, if it goes on my face,
Get here and all that.
you won't see me for a while. Can't touch the face.
Fine.
Not the face.
Yeah.
Not the face.
But I went through that.
Yeah, I remember when you were all stressed out.
Rogan saw me with my shirt off. We were in Vegas. I just finished working out. I was in great shape, and he goes, "God damn!" He was like that. He was like, "You're worried. I'm worried about you." Covered,
Well, you should be worried about me, Rogan.
but it never came back. All right, let's go on to the next thing.
Why is this
We'll
so
talk later.
ashy?
It's gonna get it's clumps of skin. So it's the skin clumps up and produces more skin cells than you need, I guess, and that's what psoriasis is. Now, the problem with that
Don't
is
take a
that that'll
picture of
turn
that.
that'll turn to psoriatic arthritis. You got to be careful because you can get arthritis with that.
Go and take a picture of that for me so I can send it to my doc.
Well, your doc's not going to say, Bubba, I've been down the rabbit hole. Please talk to me.
me
about
flex
it.
my
Your doc
calves,
is not
though.
going to say a thing.
me
Your doc's
flex
going to go like this. He's going to go, yep, seen it 1,000 times. Yep.
Go to that one.
He's not going to do anything. If you want to go into heavy drugs, you can. I strongly recommend against it.
I like drugs, though.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to work for that.
All right, well, I have AIDS, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Are they
Enjoy me on the air for the next 3 days.
No, it's there are certain things you got to fix about your life. You're stressed about some stuff.
Yeah, I gotta fire
Make
more
some change.
people.
We got to make some changes.
are they painful or itchy or
No, not at all. I don't even know what's
You
happening.
don't even know what's happening.
I didn't think it was that bad till I fucking get in the light.
Yeah, that looks.
And now anything you eat,
Can I go in
now
the
you're
hot
gonna be
tub?
super sensitive about what you eat. Now anything you eat, you're gonna eat something like you might have some dairy or something, and all of a sudden it's gonna boom.
You think?
Yeah, because that's where your body's at right now.
Well, I don't eat dairy, so joke's on you. Unless there's pizza around.
All that stuff.
I'm just sending this to my doctor.
Kanye's new Australian bride
Like,
leaves
is
little
this
to the
AIDS?
imagination. No, it's not. She smokes a cigarette, bare-breasted, sunbathes in tiny bikini, and shows off curves in newly unearthed photo.
So Kanye was secretly married not too long ago, and the girl is super hot. She looks a lot like Kim Kardashian, as you can imagine.
Jesus, she is just impossibly hot.
Yeah.
God
I mean,
damn it, Chin.
I know.
that'll take your mind off. That'll take your mind off some stuff. That'll take.
Being anti-Semitic get you this?
That's her.
I'll tell you one thing.
God damn
I'll tell you
it.
one thing we know: she's not Jewish.
Oh man,
Fine, dude. It's frustrating.
that's stupid.
God,
That is
dog.
stupid.
And she's brilliant too. She's like a designer for.
I forgot what it was, but yes,
My God.
that is architectural designer at Yeezy Business. She's
Well,
Well, she built this
I
boner.
don't buy.
Jesus
I don't buy.
Christ.
I don't buy that she does anything but that. But that's all good. I don't. Buy
No,
that
she does. That's where they met.
Yeah.
and apparently she had to change her hair color because people were saying she looks too much like Kim Kardashian. I don't know if that's real or not, but that's her with short hair, blonde hair.
That body, her hair could
I'm
be
a fan.
fucking
I'm a
bright
huge fan.
pink. I don't care.
I don't know where that's
They
at.
got married and celebrated at an Arby's. It looks like.
But she's smoking hot.
She is.
That's doing weird things to my wiener, fellas. Get it out of here, Chin.
All right.
God.
Have you ever heard about this? Okay, so this is kind of tricky. So there's an armed diner.
Yeah,
Someone
let's watch
came in to
this.
rob. I don't know if we can play the video though. So the video shows a guy coming in with a mask.
Show Brennan. I want his take on it. We won't
Okay.
air it. So this is the guy in the restaurant.
Because I remember I said if I was around that Asian shooter, I'd take his gun and shoot him.
So he's got a gun. He's waving it around. He's stealing from people.
Yep.
He's got a
Clearly, the
mask
guy
on.
needs money because he's robbing a fucking show.
Now watch this.
So this guy right here, this diner.
Yep.
He got him in the back.
Yeah, he got him. in
He
the back.
murdered him.
Yeah,
well,
but
I
I
mean,
get it because
killed
you don't
him?
know if the guy's going to turn and shoot you.
Yeah.
What do you mean you get it? Fuck yeah, you get
Yeah,
it.
but
He's in there with a gun.
He's got to face a grand jury now.
And the grand
Because-
jury, it should be 12-0.
No, because the reason why it's controversial is because
Back to him.
apparently after he shot him, He
walked
went
up to him and
back
shot
up
him
to the
again.
thing, yeah, but went back up to the register stand or whatever, handing people back their money, and they came back and shot him in the head again.
To make sure he's dead.
Yeah.
Because he has a gun.
I mean, apparently he was done, and he just shot him in the head again. And
Okay, but if he's already done and he wants to double down on it.
and then he never left. Oh, sorry, he never stayed for the police to come. He left in his truck with his partner. and
Yeah, because
left.
he's a fucking savage, dude. You think he's
I
going to
don't
wait
know.
around and give a report?
Well,
This guy's a goddamn hero.
once we know exactly what happens, it'll make more sense. But if he
Looks a little
did,
bit like Sammy the Bull Gravano right there.
Yeah, looks
if
like
it-
my father.
if the guy's dead already, right? He's on the ground dead, and then the guy walks back later and shoots him in the head, and then leaves. It's kind of like, what you doing this for? Like, because you want to shoot this guy?
But it doesn't matter why. Maybe he's a sociopath and he's always wanted to do this.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. If I'm there with my family, my kids, this
Of
guy
course.
does that.
Look at the guy sitting next to him.
Yeah, and also the person or the people that own the restaurant, they're like calling him a hero. They're thankful that he did.
Hell
this.
yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know the details. Once the investigation comes out,
If you
we'll-
watch
more of it.
the actual video, you can see it.
Is there an actual video?
Yeah,
But also for that piece of shit that went in there with a gun, that's the risk you take. And this is in Houston, so license and conceal out there is fine.
Restaurant customer who so the big question, could he be charged? Or was it
Charged for what? Being awesome?
yeah, he's not gonna.
Hey, guilty for being awesome.
He's pissed he had to kill the guy because it was a toy.
Yeah, he goes, it's a fucking toy. You would be upset, but also if you pretend you have a real gun, we can't assume it's a toy.
Of course not.
You're gonna do whatever it is to get out of there safe and fucking blow his brains out.
100%. You're scared, your heart's beating. Yeah.
Dude, and I got nothing to lose. I got fucking AIDS. You don't think I'm gonna blow your head off, dude?
Psoriasis. And then you're going to be in Invisalign. You're just following in my footsteps.
Dude, I'm slowly turning to you.
You're turning into me. I got 2 more days.
I know the hair.
He's come off on my birthday. Oops.
Your birthday's in 2 days.
I never said that. Let's go.
If I rub my skin on yours, will your psoriasis come back? I'll give you that for
No.
your birthday.
It's not contagious.
You think that's okay if I still go in hot tubs and stuff
Yep.
and put my hands in the fish tank?
Yep. Won't make a difference.
Perfect. What else you got, Jen? Give us
All right.
one more.
One more. This is great. DeMar Hamlin. He was at the game on Sunday.
Watch the
In person.
Blues.
Love it.
But it's cool that he was actually showed up.
Let me
He's
see it. Let me
lucky
see him
enough
get
to show
love.
up.
I love it.
This is him
Here, and DeMar stood up, right?
in his own suite.
This is it right here. What a scene. Oh. That's his sign.
That could be anyone.
I know that's the truth though.
God bless him.
He has a mask on. He's covered up. We don't know who this is, but it's
He's still a little delicate in his health.
it's likely him.
This entire nation.
Wow,
Yeah,
I love that shit.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
I
Man.
think Cincinnati would take it easy on him, but they beat the shit out of them.
They did. I got to tell you,
Cincinnati Niners, daddy.
that's exactly what I think. I think they're going to beat the Chiefs.
I hope so. The
That-
Niners are my team.
Joe Burrow is.
My son asked for a Joe Burrow jersey last night.
fucking
I said,
good.
goddamn right, buddy.
Listen, guys, if you like football, but if you like hockey, I'm in Edmonton, Alberta, Edmonton, Canada. The comic strip, February 23rd, 24th, 25th. Then I'm in Nashville, Tennessee,
be
Zanies,
fun
March
one.
2, 3, and 4. Then New York City, New York, Sony Hall, March 11th. That's West Nyack, New Jersey, Levity Live, March 16, 17, 18. Come get some.
Oh, man, you're not here for the fight campaign March 3rd.
I'm not.
No, it's John Jones' big night.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
Doing a big fight campaign.
Damn, it's good.
I'm back on tour this week. I'll be around LA doing spots. Next week, Friday, Saturday only, Springfield, Missouri. Springfield, Missouri. Get your tickets now. Naples, Florida. I'll be doing some fishing in Naples. Naples, Florida, February 16th through the 18th. One night only, almost sold out. Bakersfield, California, February 23rd. Get your tickets. Step right up. Get your tickets. Get psoriasis. Springfield, I'll see you next week.
It's the psoriasis tour.
Next Friday, Saturday, February 3rd and 4th. Tickets at thickboy.com. Psoriasis coming in hot, Springfield.
You got full blown
Could be
psoriasis,
monkeypox.
Bubba.
What?
You got full blown.
You have full blown psoriasis.
Thanks, guys. We love you.